Hi everyone! Football News is back with another episode, and once again we have prepared for you a rich portion of the most interesting reports and updates from the world of football. Make yourself comfortable, give us a like, and press the like button. Let's get the show on the pitch. Former France left-back Benjamin Mendy played his first match since August 2021. He has not been performing for Man City due to allegations of sexual assault and made his debut for Lorient yesterday. Atletico Madrid confirmed serious injury for Thomas Lemar, surgery to be required. He has ruptured his Achilles tendon in his right foot and will miss at least 6 months. Hope you feel better, Thomas. Former PSG goalkeeper Salvatore Sirigu will be unveiled as a Nice representative earlier this week. He has been in a free agent status after leaving Fiorentina. We don't care about Messi, we care about us. We want to be in the MLS playoffs. Tell him to bring the whole squad next time, stated Atlanta United player Xandra Silva. Chelsea refused to sign Marco Verratti and Marcelo Brozovic in the summer. Both footballers ended up going to Saudi Arabia. I feel very good. We should be optimistic. My goal is to play a few matches in May, Thibaut Courtois noted. Mason Greenwood has returned to action for the first time since January 2022. He came on as a substitute for Getafe against Osasuna, eventually winning the match 3-2. David Moyes praised Jesse Lingard, who is now training with the first team. Jesse has trained with us for 3 weeks, and he's improved greatly from when he first came in. He is in really good condition, much better condition than he was when he first came in. UEFA and CONMEBOL have reached an agreement to hold 2 friendly matches between the teams of the 2 continents in March 2024 on European soil. The Turkish Football Federation intends to sack Stefan Kuntz as the national team's head coach. The famous Italian Vincenzo Montella could be brought in as the new Crescent Stars manager. Arsenal have picked up 3 points at Everton's field for the first time since Arsene Wenger's departure. Earlier on, the Gunners had 4 losses and 1 draw in their last 5 clashes at Goodison Park. Inter Milan will soon offer Henrik Mkhitaryan a new deal valid until the summer of 2025. The Armenian midfielder is set to pen a new contract with Nerazzurri. Since the start of last season, Arsenal have scored more goals from corners than any other team in the Premier League, 16. Newcastle United are set to make a £52 million bid for West Ham United attacking midfielder Lucas Paquetá this winter. Eddie Howe really wants to see the Brazilian in the roster. Xavi's renewed contract with Barcelona, which runs until the summer of 2025, will feature a provision for his automatic renewal upon the team's sporting achievements. Manchester United officials were unaware that a police report about an alleged assault on a woman had been lodged against Anthony more than 3 months before the club recruited him from Ajax. Mikel Arteta on Gabriel Martinelli's injury. He felt something on one of the sprints. In his hammy, he will need to be assessed. Ronald Araujo has already recovered from the injury and returned to training with Barcelona first team. He has pretty good chances to play against Antwerp in the Champions League. The head coach of Heidenheim, Frank Schmidt, has set a record for the number of days at the head of one team in the history of German football: 16 years, 5,844. Besides, his team got their first ever victory in the Bundesliga, 4-2 against Werder Bremen. During an away game against Getafe, Osasuna fans chanted, "Greenwood, die." I really like Bellingham. Whatever Jude has now, he deserves it as he is a very hard worker. What surprises me the most is how often he manages to get into the box and score so many goals, shared Eduardo Camavinga. Manchester United, Arsenal and Liverpool are interested in RB Salzburg and Israel prodigy Oscar Gluck. He scored a goal and delivered 2 assists in 7 Austrian Bundesliga fixtures this season. Arsenal didn't deserve a win. The defensive side worked really hard, but the attacking side, we were never really near to laying a glove and making a difference, stated Sean Dyche. Sergio Ramos made his first appearance for Sevilla since returning to his hometown club. Los Rojiblancos kept their first clean sheet of the season against Las Palmas. I'm happy to have finally arrived at the top club. Al Hilal is a bit like Real Madrid in Europe, Alexander Mitrovic claimed. In the coming days, Bayern Munich will offer Dayot Upamecano a new contract until the summer of 2028. The club is happy with the way he started the season. Juventus defender Mattia De Sciglia's recovery has been postponed until January to February, when it was previously reported that he would be available much earlier. After 5 match days, Manchester United are 7 points behind the Champions League zone, and Chelsea are 8. A truly terrible start to the season for both top clubs. I only have a beer when Liverpool wins an away game, and last year I almost became an anti-alcoholic, Jurgen Klopp revealed. If central half Guido Rodriguez decides not to renew his deal with Real Betis, Barca would want to acquire him as a free agent in the summer of 2024. The Green and Whites would like to sell him in the winter. Sheffield United could sack their current head coach Paul Heckingbottom and bring Chris Wilder back to the club. Juventus are eager to extend the contract with the team's attack leader Federico Chiesa in the fall. He has already netted 3 goals this season. Romelu Lukaku scored his first goal for AS Roma in the match against Empoli. Bayern Munich will try to sign Fulham defensive midfielder João Palhinha again in the winter, despite the fact that the Portugal international has recently extended his contract with the Cottagers. By January, Arsenal are plotting to land a new deal with their left-back Alexander Zinchenko. And now, have a look at yesterday's main results. Chelsea once again lost points against the nominal outsider. The pensioners created more chances, though the conversion and finishing really let down the attacking players of Pochettino's side. It was extremely difficult for Arsenal to take a win against Everton. The Gunners had a hard time building up attacking attempts, but Leandro Trossard's brilliant shot after a corner kick turned out to be a decisive contribution. Real Madrid started to play against Real Sociedad in a hard mode. Los Blancos conceded in the 5th minute from Barrenechea, but Fede Valverde managed to equalize with a long-range shot after the break. Joselu's goal in the 60th minute after a cross from Fran Garcia brought victory to Madrid. Alright, let's move on to the most important news of the release. At the very beginning of last summer, the option of fighting for the transfer of Jude Bellingham was rejected by the PSG bosses. The club's sporting director Luis Campos has blocked the idea of signing Bellingham as he counts on the team's 17-year-old prodigy Warren Zaïre-Emery. Bellingham has become the second Real Madrid rookie after Cristiano Ronaldo to score in his first 4 appearances for Galacticos. Kevin De Bruyne's ongoing contract with Manchester City expires in 18 months, but the citizens are in no rush to offer their leader an updated deal just yet. Man City have delayed talks over a new contract due to star's frequent injuries. This season, De Bruyne tore his hamstring in the matchday 1 tie against Burnley and was out for 3 to 4 months. The Belgian himself understands that if there is no new offer, he could possibly leave the Sky Blues camp in the summer of 2024, as the Premier League champions will definitely have a lot of offers. Reece James is Real Madrid's top target for the summer of 2024. The club is looking to replace Dani Carvajal, thus the Englishman fits their role perfectly. However, Chelsea have no wish to let the team's captain go. They will agree to a transfer deal only in case of a highly lucrative offer. Real Madrid are willing to go for it and spend a large sum of money. The Merengues have already proven their ambitions in the case with Bellingham's signing. Robert Lewandowski is not getting any younger, so Barcelona are already starting to look for a striker who is meant to replace the Pole as the regular center forward. At the moment, the main option is Newcastle United star Alexander ISAK, who resembles Lewandowski a bit in his profile. Barcelona have been actively following the Swedish forward ever since he performed for his boyhood club AEK. Last season, ISAK netted 10 goals in 22 PL appearances, and in this campaign, he has already scored twice in 4 games. Guys, we advise you to check out the top content from our other projects. Have a good time watching. Thank you for your attention, have a nice one, and see you in a bit.